Is it on?
Yeah.
Okay. Then can put a radio on and call those people. Jam the internet. Yo, people got capacity to jam internet. Put something on, Josh.
Go.
Ask them what they're on.
Yeah, you're on back. Yeah, yeah, we're off. So yeah, we're on small. Right?
Josh,
Okay.
tell him stay on the phone with him. Make sure it's
Stay on
on.
the phone. Yeah, please. Stay on the phone.
Tell him what happened. We went
I
off.
think it's a one already.
Yeah, but that's the reason why there was a problem. It was not your fault.
Okay.
Well, what did he say?
He said on back.
Is it back on the radio?
Yeah.
Okay. Play something before we come back on.
We, the Council of Teachers, have assembled here today to officially announce our plans to vote in peace.
But it's not on from yeah? Alright folks, we're very sorry there. We had an electrical problem. We lost power. We just came back on. You know how it is working with these generators. They're never 100% reliable. Let me know when it's back on, George. Huh? We're trying to make sure 102.5 is back on, so just bear with us while we try to do that. But I want to say welcome back to the program, and I see people saying that they're jamming the internet. These people don't have the capacity to jam the internet. Yeah, they can turn it off, but they can't jam the internet. Like they couldn't, single one person out and jam them. They don't have that capacity. Clearly not. They don't. Welcome back to the program, the Costa Show. We had a bit of an electrical problem. That's what we had. Nobody came here and shut us down. Nothing like that. I just want to be clear with you. I was talking about a new African magazine article, which is very bad. Before we got cut off, it's called the title of the article is the subjects turn against King George. And King George, when they call him King George, they actually mean it in a cynical way. He was King George when he played football. That's how they used to call him. And so calling him King George now doesn't necessarily mean that the article is very, very bad. And it's very bad. For George Weah, they talk about the protests that we're going to have. June 7th is only a few days from today. It's 4 days, actually. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 4 days from today, June 7th will begin. In the past in this country, people have organized protests and they have been dissuaded from actually carrying out those protests. The government would ensure that those protests do not happen. They would bring the traditional council, the council of churches. In our case, they went one step further. They actually went much ahead, and they went much further, and they brought in all kinds of people. They brought in They brought in ECOWAS, they brought in the United Nations, and they thought that could help, but that would not help. We couldn't sit there and allow ourselves to self-destruct. We couldn't. Especially when the president is not willing to make any concessions. He's not willing to change anything. George Weah wants to continue to do all the things that he's doing. He's stealing and tour stealing, and all the guys getting rich, and they're destroying the country's economy, and they're suppressing people, they're witch hunting people. They're not prepared to make any changes at all. And so the only thing we have to do is to protest. We don't have a choice. We don't have a choice at all. Obama put it in a beautiful way in this thing. I'm going to try to play this for you. And he said something about democracy. Democracy is not just about going to elections or having regular elections, because oftentimes in Africa these regular elections aren't even free and fair. So just having regular elections doesn't cut it. One has to go further. One has to do more than that. And that is what he said. But so we're very clear, we're very determined that we're coming out to exercise our constitutional right. Nothing is going to stop us. Our minds are made up, and we think this is the only way out. This president and his people, they will not listen. There's nothing we haven't said about how we feel about the way they're running the country, and they haven't listened to us. And so we feel, George, is it on now? We feel, folks, just stay tuned. We will be on 102.5 shortly. We're working on it. And we feel there's only one thing we can do, which is to come out to protest. They've begged, they've groveled, they've cried, they've complained, and they will bleed. They will cry blood. They can cry blood for all I care. But we are going to come out beginning June 7th, which is in 4 days' time, to exercise our constitutional right. There is no way out. George Weah intends to continue to behave as though he owns the country. Samuel Twe and my own brother McGill, and they all think they own this country. And so if they feel that way, we have to show them, we have to prove to them that that's not the case. And the only way we can do that is to bring hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of people out, so we can make the most powerful statement. By the way, just so you know, good, 102.5 is on. You can catch it. 102.5 is on now. 102.5. So FM frequency. I don't have to tell you that. You should already know that. We don't have a choice. What choice is there? We don't have a choice. We have to protest. It's the only thing we must do. We don't have a choice.
The winner somehow magically gets 90% of the vote because all the opposition is locked up.
Volume, please.
Or
this is Obama speaking some time ago in Johannesburg. And this excerpt of his speech has gone viral on Facebook, and I just thought to play this particular portion for you. It's not even long; it's less than a minute. I'm going to play it from.
So we have to stop pretending that countries that just hold an election where sometimes the winner somehow magically gets 90% of the vote because all the opposition is locked up or can't get on TV is a democracy. Democracy depends on strong institutions, and it's about minority rights and checks and balances and freedom of speech and freedom of expression and a free press and the right to protest.
Aha! What did Obama say? The right to protest. Listen to this.
Press and the right to protest and petition the government.
Ha! The right to protest and petition the government. These are quintessential elements of democracy that you must have. And so what sort of government would try to suppress the right to protest, which is a quintessential element of democracy, without which democracy cannot fully function?
And freedom of expression and a free press and the right to protest and petition the government and an independent judiciary and everybody having to follow the law.
That's what I believe in. A judiciary where Alexander Cummings is not above Benin Uri is not bigger than Georgia is not bigger than everybody having to follow the law. That is the kind of country I want to see. And who can give me that kind of Liberia? I wonder who. Who can give me that Liberia where a communist can go to jail if he does wrong, a Uri can go to jail if he does wrong, a Costa can go to jail if he does wrong. Who can give me that kind of Liberia? That is the Liberia I will dedicate my life fighting for. That is a Liberia I will never stop fighting for. A Liberia where no man is above the law. That's what I want. No big shots. No big shots. That's the country I'm fighting for. I don't know about the others. That's what I'm fighting for. And it doesn't matter what I get. All I want to see is a Liberia where everybody is equal before the law, where we can grab the president and confiscate all his... Look what they did to Jacob Zuma in South Africa. This man took a little over $400,000 and improved his private estate in Kandala. His in Kandala estate. And they didn't stop until they brought criminal charges against him. The president of the country, $400,000. The houses, the mansions, the condominiums George Weah has built, they cost millions and millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. And he's president of a very poor country. South Africa is Africa's second largest economy. And George Weah is able to steal millions of dollars and build properties right in front of our eyes. And he can go scot-free. Something has to happen. People have to wake up. And that is what we are doing now. No longer will we the people stand by idly with our arms folded across our chest and say, well, it's the people's thing. Let them do whatever they want. No longer should we allow that. No longer should we be forced to go to the butchers to plan and orchestrate and bring another war to cause mayhem and wanton destruction of life and property in this country and set us much back. No longer should we have to do that. And the way to prevent all of that is to organize and peaceably protest and come out in our tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands. History is about to be made. In 4 days' time, we will witness a tsunami of human beings. Not to watch a football game, not to attend a political rally, nothing of the sort, but to assemble and challenge the government and to make a petition to demand change in this country, to demand that the president desist from stealing our money, and he should publish his assets so we may all know what he owned before becoming president of our country. No longer, as long as some of us are alive, trust me, I do not take my mandate from anyone but my own conviction. We will not stop protesting in this country until change comes. Protest and war, which do you prefer? Going back to the butchers or peaceably protesting? Peaceful protest is the solution, not war. We saw what the war did to us. It robbed us, some of us, of our youth. It robbed us of tremendous progress that we could have made in 14 years. And so no longer will we sit by and allow a few poor boys come to power and overnight they become millionaires. And look at man like Jefferson Koji. Koji now lives in a mansion that he bought in Sinko. On Friday he had a press conference, and what did he say in that press conference? He said, if you have a garbage problem, dig a hole in your backyard and bury your garbage. Who does that? What kind of city mayor would tell his people that is an effective and hygienic way, a sanitary way to dispose of their personal garbage? Who does that? But Weah can build condominiums, right? He can build 47 condominiums. He can demolish his 9th Street property and put a brand new mansion there, bulletproof walls and a swimming pool in the back, an artificial carpet and a private boat harbor. But he cannot buy a few front end loaders and dump trucks to clear the garbage and keep this city clean and prevent the risk of a health hazard. No, we will sit by and allow a few people to think that they can railroad us just because they have power, just because you were fortunate to have been chosen to have been assisted by Ellen Jones. And it pains me when I see these CDC people talking about Ellen suppose us. Ellen does not support us. I do not care for Ellen's support. Ellen put us in this mess. She did. She chose the most incompetent, the most vulnerable man and made him president. She helped put us in this mess. We cannot work with an Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. How dare you accuse me of working with Ellen? What has Ellen done for the Save the State campaign? Absolutely nothing. And then you accuse your vice president of supporting us. What's wrong with the same thing they're talking about Cummings and all those people? This is the level of disrespect you people have in this country. I'm 36 years old. I'm a full-grown man. I have my own ability and capability to plan something, to act. Cummings has not given us a dime. Ellen has not given us a dime. No moral support whatsoever of any kind from Ellen. You accuse the vice president. Can you imagine the president accusing his vice president of being behind the protest? Do we need... So what kind of support would she give us? Do you know how much money we've raised? Huh? We've raised less than $20,000. So then what kind of support are they giving us? Moral support? Huh? We don't need anybody, to any big shot somewhere, to orchestrate or to finance anything. That is the reason why we chose to do crowdfunding, to fundraise. And even though we didn't get all the money we thought we would get, but what we have is able to do this protest. How do you think we're paying for the PA systems? The pickups are out in the field. I'm told Samuel Tue and Nathaniel McGill went to see the vice president last night. Yeah, it's in the newspaper, and it's a very reliable story. And they were asking her somehow to talk to us. How can the vice president talk to us? Who can Joy Howard Taylor talk to, or try to talk out of this protest? If Dr. Chambers could not talk us, and he didn't even try. Dr. Chambers didn't even try to talk us out of doing the protest. If the ECOWAS president, Jean-Claude Cassibro, could not talk us out of continuing beyond one day, we told him in his face that we will protest for as long as George Weah refuses to act to deliver on our demands. We will protest. If he could not talk us out of protesting ceaselessly until we get results, who is able to talk us out of it? The Liberian Council of Churches reached out to us, they wrote us, and we said to them, come join us to protest, because your respective congregations in your respective churches are suffering. They are the ones for whom we are protesting. Come join us. The traditional council couldn't talk us out of it. The Liberian Senate invited us, and we told them if they didn't have the press, we would not engage in any discussions with them. So what are you talking about? Who's going to talk us out of this? Nobody. Nobody. No human being, no mortal man can talk us out of this. We must protest against George Weah. That is what he's afraid of. He's afraid of a large crowd of tens of thousands of people or hundreds of thousands of people beaming across the world on television screens for the whole world to know how unpopular he is in 1 year, 4 months in office. That is his nightmare. And he will see that nightmare. He will live through that nightmare. Absolutely nobody can stop us. Our minds are made up. Powerful, peaceful protest is the greatest thing in history. Let me tell you something. Change has come to many people in many parts of the world through peaceful protest. Dr. King led 8 peaceful protests. Mahatma Gandhi led many peaceful protests. And they all got the desired results. Independence for the Indians and for African Americans. They got civil rights, desegregation, anti-discrimination laws. We in this country, we will get an end to violent, to flagrant acts of abuse of the laws and corruption, this unbridled greed. It will come to an end. We want accountability. Check the tuning, please, George. Check the tuning. No longer will we allow this. You know, I want to play something here. You know the main thing we're discussing here today, I have the bombshell to drop. Of course, I've been having this thing since the 10th of May. I've had this bombshell, and we finally dropped it today. We finally dropped this bombshell today, and hard facts. I've seen one or two people from East Africa they did a story with their pictures, but I spoke to my friend Rodney. It was a mix-up. They didn't get not the real story. Yeah, it was not about what they did the story on. Nothing of that sort. But there was a money issue that front page reported on, but the story that they carried was accurate, yes, about mutual aid notes being swapped or being changed, but the pictures were not necessarily in sync with the story. But that particular story that Rodney C. did is accurate, about $15 million mutual aid money being swapped. Yeah, accurate story. But those pictures, they don't stand out, just so you know. And you know, I want to play something for you before we go ahead and drop this thing. And share the video, share the link, share the video all over the place. This level of corruption is happening. It's got to come to an end. And I watched this thing. This guy is a sedition. And I watched this. I saw this interview that he did after the president delivered his pre-recorded speech. And this particular guy was very angry. And the things he said, they really did touch me. And I said I was going to share this audio with you this morning. And I don't know his name, but he spoke after the president's pre-recorded speech. Let me play it for you. And then afterwards, we're going to go ahead and tell you what I've been holding since May 10th. I've had this thing since May the 10th. I've been thinking about dropping it. And I said, okay, we're going to keep it and drop it on a few days before June 7th. And so now we're about to do that. Let me play this audio.
Because all the mistakes the president been making, some of them mistakes will not even measure the order, all about door. Even when the president is speaking, when he mounted the podium to speak, yesterday we didn't say the order, the all about door, because these things were subtracted. Besides that,
they got crazy. The guy say one of the huge significant improvements with the president's address the last time was that the order was not there because they pre-recorded the speech, they edited it, they removed those parts, and so listen to this guy. Isn't he crazy?
well, we call it because all the mistakes the president been making, some of them mistakes will not even measure the order, all about door. Even when the president is speaking, when he mounted the podium to speak, yesterday we didn't say the order, the all about door, because these things were subtracted. Besides that, we expected the president to speak to the current reality in terms of the economic system in this country. The president did not mention anything. The president spoke in a content to protect the current finance minister and that of the central bank owner. It's highly disappointing to see some of us that support the president for the presidency. It's a serious disappointment, and we have come openly to apologize to the love. Some of the decision what the president said for the 25 million yesterday. It is very disheartening to see educated people, especially from the central bank to say that they gave to our money to institution that does not exist. Brother, that's a magnet to education. Then the president will come to fool us from the GAC to that of anti-corruption. That's a surrey case. We call it on President Weah. Those are the people that are saying that people should not protest. For me, I support the protest. As a citizen of this republic, I support the protest. And President Weah did a total. You put a fire on the total bike, then the total walk. So the president will make sure we have to walk. Because all we are will not sacrifice Latino petrol for Samuel 12. So for me, this government, I rate your people, President Weah in Masorado, in Bomi, I'm disappointed in President Weah. Especially where you go to 9th Street, where we used to go there for meeting, I play was leaking. Now on 9th Street was leaking. You used to go to Jamaica Lodge, they had one horse, two horse to the swamp. You used to go to here, the real junction where he used to sleep. Even here, why you used to carry their country to pay for motel for him to sleep? Because the condition of the horse. But to me, go there, brother, that money, that is a bread for money. So we call you all President Weah to prosecute Samuel. persecute like them patron, and then he very self should create flexibility, should create trust into the industry because the people lack trust in the gene. Especially the way the president he won and a half year you pay for the now this. Where the money from? Where the money from 2014 he ran? He should declare as I my man, I don't have no advice. The president can hear. Who let Jones say we advise it?
I love that. The guy say he ain't got no advice. The man say you got advice for the president. No, man, I'm not getting no advice. The president can hear. But that's true. Joey can hear. The only thing that will make Joey listen that June 7, when Joey sees tens of thousands of people or 100,000 people on the streets in Monrovia, peaceably assembled, the night time Joey will listen. And we're not doing it for one day. Now you're thinking, oh, you'll go pretend you're petition for one day, then you'll go home. We're not doing it. We'll stay on those streets until we hear Samuel Twe is fired, Nathaniel Petrie is fired, George Weah should publish his assets. We're not leaving until we get results. We'll present the petition in the morning and be waiting. When we present it, we'll be waiting until George Weah. When George Weah not doing, we're not moving from there. This is the plan. We're not hiding it from you. We're not leaving. We're not leaving those streets. Those who will leave will go home, they will eat, they will come back the next day. We will be out there until George Weah delivers on all of the things he can deliver on there, and then he will have to do it before we go. We're not going to go home and say, let's go home, we'll come out, we'll go. Some people will go, some people will stay. We will be there until George Weah will fire to it right there. We will be there. Now, we're not wasting time. We will get a petition soon. So we can wait for you to have time to write a letter to fire to it. We'll wait. So we're not going to come soon. The morning we come. I mean, when we gather there, then we wait in the net before we get a petition. We will give the petition at a reasonable time to allow him fire Twe, fire Petrie, and then publish his assets on the executive management website, and then all those things we want to see them before we leave. The CTN to the port, we want to see him undo those things. We're not waiting for that. You're just wait. We're not moving from that. George Weah will have to act. George Weah is not greater than this country. He's not greater than this country. He's not. And we will prove to him on that day who is greater. The people are greater than the president. The people. The people are greater than you. Who are you? Yeah, man said we used to go to 9th Street. That horse used to be leaking. I know some of my men who used to stay in that place. Today, he's building a bulletproof house there. A bulletproof a mansion. That's what he's building there. We're not going to tolerate that. We will not leave the streets until we have fires Twe, fires Petrie, sends them to LSCC or Ministry of Justice for prosecution, until he publishes his assets, until he undoes the CTN. We will not leave. Things like war crime code, we will wait for him to deliver on that one later, but he got to give a solid commitment. A solid commitment has to be given, bearing the signature of the president. We got to see document from the president with his signature saying that he will cooperate to bring the war crimes code. We want to see that. When you see that, we're not moving from the streets. If you think we're joking, you're just wait. Enough is enough. He has to also tell us primarily what he's going to do about the rape business. He said when he made a pre-recorded speech the other day, he said in the next couple of weeks my government will make some announcements about policies that will be announced. What policies? People suffering, the rate going up every day. You're talking about in the next couple of weeks you will make policy announcement. We are not going to wait for George Weah to make policy announcements. We will demand policy policy actions to be taken. We want him to commit to put it in writing what he's going to do to fix the exchange rate. So if some of your things say June 7 that one day we just go there, we turn around, we go back. No, we're not leaving until certain actions are taken. You can bring what they call 966, what kind of machine you can bring it will not leave us, or we will not leave. We will be there. Forklift, you can bring the hell of a forklift from the free pool, you bring all the machine there, we will be there. This man has to listen. On Friday, they were there. Listen, even on Friday, they went to go do president appreciation. Some of the people who went to do the president appreciation, Bwaga Jaliba, you got that video, send it to me, man. The people who want to go do the president appreciation, in what they playing, Johnsonville. Some of them were complaining about the rate. Can you imagine? KMTV just carried the microphone around and the people start complaining about the rate, about the hardship in the country. The people who went to appreciate him, who they put in cars and took them there to appreciate the president, some of them were complaining about the exact same things that everybody else is complaining about. Why do you think that is the case? Because they know what they're going through. They know what they're going through. Everybody knows what's happening in this country, and some people are just pretending not to know, but everybody knows how hard things are. You know. But now let me break it to you. What I've been holding since May the 10th, Friday, May the 10th. I was in the United States, of course, on Friday, May 10th. This is the bombshell now. This is what I'm releasing to you, and we'll publish the pictures, and there's a short video of it. I don't remember exactly what I was doing, but then I was home. I remember I was home. I received this message from my source on Facebook. And then he said to me, he said, Costa, I need to speak with you. Send me your number. I sent him my US number, my source. And then he said, I have something very important I want to share with you. So I called him. And he said, I'm sending you some information. I did a short video. I couldn't do a long video because I was afraid. And I took some pictures. Are you listening, folks? He said, I'm at the airport. I work with one of the airlines. Of course, you're going to have to know this. He works with Kenya Airways. Of course, there are several people, so they're not going to know who exactly. He said, Costa, we just unloaded some money. 13 wooden crates of money. Loaded with money. Heavy. 13. And we loaded them into the back of a Toyota Land Cruiser SUV. Then I said, send me pictures. And the pictures that he took, he sent them to me. So when he sent me the pictures and the short video of them loading the money, Kenya Airways flight on Friday, May the 10th. Remember the date, Friday, May the 10th, sometime around 2-3 p.m. in the afternoon. Broad day. Broad day. We've got the pictures, we've got the video. They loaded this money, 13 wooden crates, like a suitcase. Each of those wooden boxes, like a suitcase. I will publish the pictures and the short video for you to see. Broad day. They're loading them inside. So naturally, I thought maybe it's money for the central bank. But the guy said, no, we've been here before. This is not how central bank, of course, and that's not how central bank gets money from the airport. Central bank would send their treasury people. They would send officials of central bank. It's a war formality. They will send their armored vehicle. Central bank has an armored vehicle that they will send to the airport to collect money. But why did they put this money in a Land Cruiser? A Toyota Land Cruiser? It's because the money was going straight to the president's house. Now, when I received the information, I wanted to find out, okay, this is not normal. This whole process is not normal. 13 crates of money, not normal. So let me find out, where did the money go? Of course, it's not the central bank that received the money, because central bank sends a whole team of people to the airport whenever money is coming. They receive the money, they put the money in their van, their armored van. It's a bulletproof van, armored van, and the money is guided by PSU, who carry long-range rifles. But in this case, the money was put in the back of a Land Cruiser SUV. Now, I know I will publish the pictures and the short video, but some of you, you may want to, I want to show it to you briefly, those of you watching. George, you're sitting right there. I want you to be able to tell me whether you can see these. So they loaded them inside the crate. Yeah. As you can see the video, George, can you just look through the camera, George? Tell me whether you can see the video. Is the video running?
Yes.
As you can see, folks, the video is running. And they are loading 13 large wooden crates loaded with money in the back of a Toyota Land Cruiser. A regular Toyota Land Cruiser. It's not bulletproof. It's not the central bank armored vehicle. It's nothing of the sort. And the guy you see, folks, hold on. The gentleman you see standing there with a dark, I think it's a dark green jacket, with a little brown patch at the elbow. His name is Victor Kaiser. He used to be with the EPS as a commandant, an EPS commandant. But he was removed from the EPS, and now he's a security consultant with the central bank, I'm told. So they used him to go collect the money to make it look like it was central bank money, but clearly this is not how the central bank receives money from the airport. Now, you want to see the pictures of the boxes loaded with the money. You see them hauling these boxes, and where did they take them? Directly to the president's home. Now, why would they take this money to the president's home? Now, people in the government, when we ask, they say, oh, the money was brought for the central bank, for commercial banks. The central bank brought the money in for the commercial banks. Look here. These are the pictures. Those boxes are 13 wooden boxes loaded with money. Brought into this country on May the 10th, Friday, on Kenya Airways. Received at the airport by a guy called Victor Kaiser. No PSU, no central bank officials at the airport, and they took these 13 boxes directly to the home of the president. Now, Charles Kaiser, I'm sorry, Charles, that's his name. I'm very sorry, Charles Kaiser. He's not Victor, it's Charles. Charles Kaiser. You will see Charles standing right there. That's another picture. That's Mr. Kaiser right there. Charles Kaiser was a commandant in the EPS. He's a trusted. Look here, I'm zooming a little bit. That's Charles Kaiser standing right there. Charles Kaiser receiving the money. He used to be with the EPS as a commandant, and he drove the money directly. As you can see, the money has been loaded in the back of this Land Cruiser. This is not how the central bank receives money from the airport. So, government people say, oh, somebody very close to the president say, oh, because when I said I had a bomb shelter drop, so they call me from the States. My man, what do you want drop again back? What do you want? You want control me again? What is it? I said, oh, I got the pictures and the video of the money you guys received today. And so, oh yeah, but that money was brought in for the central bank, for commercial banks. So then I checked with some commercial banks. When was the last time you received money from the central bank brought into the country for you? The commercial bank said, well, the money that we even supposed to have in the central bank, we can't get it out. Let alone money coming from abroad for us. The money was taken directly to the home of the president by Charles Kaiser. Yep. You've seen the video. You've seen the photo. That's Charles Kaiser standing right there. Somebody was on the plane. They brought the money. The money came Kenya Airways Friday, May the 10th. And the government person who told me is very close to the president. And they called to find out what was this bomb I said I was going to drop. And they said, yes, it was money, Costa, but it was money meant for the commercial banks. Charles Kaiser is the one who delivered the money directly to the president's house. So the question here is, where did George Weah take all our money from? Now, I've been asking myself because I don't know. And I've shared this information with some diplomats, including the U.S. Embassy. I shared it with them about a week and a half ago, so they can look into it too. The issue is, where did he take this money from? Did he take this money from our reserve account in New York? Or is this money laundering? But I've been consulting with a lot of people, and they don't believe that it was money that was taken out of our reserve account. They believe it's some dirty money. George Weah may be engaged in money laundering. Now, money laundering, for those of you who don't understand what that is is when drug dealers and criminals do their deals and they have the cash, they look for ways to clean that dirty money, to send it to a country, well, like here, using the official apparatus of the state, and then launder it through the banks and then wire it out of the country. Money laundering. And it's a serious thing. According to the Americans, money laundering and terrorism or terrorism, they go hand in hand. Hand in hand. So here is the issue. Where did this money come from? 13 large wooden crates loaded with USD, driven directly to the president's home on Friday, May the 10th, 2019, in the afternoon. Where did the money come from? That is the question. That is the question. So you all need to be asking yourself, where did George Weah get this money from? Did he take it from our reserve account in New York? Or is George Weah in bed with money launderers, with criminals? Is he using the Liberian presidency to clean money for drug dealers and criminals? Is he helping terrorists to clean their money? I mean, there are lots of questions that need to be answered. But nobody knows. I cannot tell you definitively where George Weah got the money from. But my people, those of you who can watch, who can see the video or the pictures I just showed, and you can see Charles Kaiser, he's very clear in the video. Very, very clear. The thing is, one of those wooden boxes, those wooden crates, large, is the size of a suitcase. One of the boxes, depending on the bill, what are the $100 bills or $50 bills, but those boys won't bring $5 bills and $20 bills here or $10 bills. But one of those boxes could be nothing less than $1 million if they're in big bills. They're huge wooden boxes. So the question is, where did the money come from? That is the question. The government needs to tell us that money that came into the country on May the 10th, Friday, on Kenya Airways, where did it come from? That's the question. That is the question George Weah needs to answer. Is George Weah using the Liberian presidency to do money laundering, to clean dirty money for criminals? Is he helping terrorists to clean their money? Or did he take the money out of our reserve account in New York, where they took the $25 million from, the $25 million from to do the mop-up exercise? Where did this money come from? Can I tell you exactly how much was in those boxes? No, I cannot tell you because I do not know. But I know what I know. Charles Kaiser collected the money from the airport and drove it directly to the president's house. Charles Kaiser in a Toyota Land Cruiser SUV, not bulletproof car. So why would the central bank, if the money is for the central bank, why would the central bank send Charles Kaiser to receive money for them at the airport? 13 wooden boxes of money. This is what this government official told me. Oh yeah, my man, you know, the money that came for the central bank. But why didn't they send the central bank armored vehicle? Because it is not central bank money. It is not central bank money. It is some kind of money. Only God knows. So the government needs to tell us. This is the question we all need to be asking. Is our government being used to clean dirty money? Is George Weah engaged in money laundering? Oh, the easiest way to do money laundering is through the state. The state can do money laundering very easily. So the question here is, fellow Liberians, where did Weah get this money from? All this dirty money. Look here. 13 wooden crates of money. Where did he get it from? All this money. Is it drug money? Is it some kind of money belonging to a criminal organization that Weah is associated with? There is Mr. Charles Kaiser standing there in the dark green jacket with a brown patch to the elbow. Yep, Mr. Kaiser. These boxes being loaded. And my source was one of these people who, of course, they were there. They were there. And they drove everybody away. Now, when they were about to load the money, the passengers disembarked from the plane. They let everybody leave, and then they call the people to unload this money. They took all the regular cargo out. All the regular cargo. They took all the people bags out, and then it was time to. The money was the last thing they took off the plane. Then Mr. Charles Kaiser told the airport staff and the people who unloaded the plane, said, look, nobody should take picture. But it was late. It was late. Somebody had already taken pictures. By the time Charles Kaiser said nobody should take pictures, it was late. The pictures were already taken and the video was already made. And boop, the guy sent them to me on the same day, Friday, May 10th. So the issue here is, where did the money come from? This is the question the government needs to answer. The money did not go to central bank. Central bank people did not collect the money from the airport. So where did this money come from to go directly to George Weah's home? Is George Weah now assisting criminals to clean their dirty drug money or their whatever money? Is he engaged in this kind of unsavory relationship or association with criminals? Is he working with terrorists to clean their money? There are lots of questions that President Weah needs to answer. So I've had this information since May 10th. If you remember, I posted that same day I will drop a bombshell on that day. But then I said, let me wait until it gets closer to the protest, and then we'll release this. So fellow Liberians, this man is possibly involved in all kinds of criminality. He could be working with terrorists. He could be working with drug dealers. He could be working with all kinds of people. So George Weah is not satisfied with stealing the money from the donors' accounts. He's not satisfied with emptying our central bank reserves. He's not satisfied with stealing the people's savings at NASCOP, the pension benefits. He's not satisfied with stealing the World Bank money. But now he could be engaged in criminality with criminals, drug dealers, terrorists. Who knows? The Americans and the international community, they've said, the international security system, they've said terrorism and money laundering go hand in hand. The people who clean or who help terrorists to clean their money, they themselves are supporting and accomplices of what? Terrorism. So is George Weah engaged in terrorism? So if George Weah did not take this money out of our reserve at the Federal Bank of New York, where then did George Weah take all this money from? Look at the pictures, folks. 13 wooden crates loaded with USD, collected by Mr. Charles Kaiser and taken directly to the home of the president on Friday, May 10 in the afternoon. Came on Kenya Airways flight. So the question is, where did Weah get this money from? That is the question. That is a question we all. This is a video again. This is a question we all will be asking. Is the president a money launderer? I can't put anything past George Weah. That's the money. You see the video. Where are the wooden crates being loaded? They're being loaded into the back of the Land Cruiser SUV. Who's standing next to the gentleman loading? Mr. Charles Kaiser, former EPS Charles Kaiser. Where did Mr. Kaiser take all this money? To George Weah's house. So the government needs to tell us, where did the money come from? That's the question. We're going to go to the phone lines now and take some calls. You're listening to the Costa Show. This is what I've had for 2 weeks. Oh, not for, since May 10th. For 3 weeks now. 3 weeks I've had this. But I've been waiting for the right time. You Liberians, if you felt that you had no reason to come out to protest, now is a great reason. Another reason why you must protest. Our president is engaged in criminality beyond our borders, beyond our shores. He is most likely in bed with criminals, or possibly even worse, terrorists, helping them clean their dirty money. George Weah can do anything for money. I mean, anything for money. Clearly, I mean, stealing money from donors' accounts and stealing money from NASCOP, the pension benefits, and emptying out our central bank reserves. And there's nothing that he cannot do. Mop up or scandal, stealing, mop up money. And so now he's working with criminals. So I gave this information to the U.S. Embassy and I provided to other diplomats as well. Yeah. I did it about 2 weeks ago. And I was planning for this time. Fellow Liberians, we are in trouble. If your country is listed for money laundering, you're finished. We all will suffer. If we are listed for helping criminals to clean their dirty money, if our president is engaged in money laundering, we are finished. To send money to this country is already difficult for a lot of people. A lot of people watching on this thing, you are all aware. Those of you in the US, for example, you struggle to send money to Liberia, right? It's changed. When we came to power, it's more difficult sending money to Liberia because the people have been watching us for money laundering. You go to Western Union, you go to MoneyGram, you want to send money, you're struggling to send money. You're struggling to send money from America to Liberia because of the suspicion of money laundering. Now you're wondering, do you now understand where those suspicions could be coming from? Because your president, I didn't say, I gave this information to the United States Embassy. I provided it to them. So you're wondering, why has Western Union in America suddenly banned me from sending money? Why has MoneyGram banned me from sending money? These are the place, this is where the problem is coming from. Suspicions that intelligence that the Liberian government could be using their state apparatus to facilitate money laundering for terrorists or for criminals, drug dealers. So the government needs to answer. When I published the letter from the 9 donors, some of you were like, oh yeah, it could be fake, it could be fake. This one year, a very senior government official, very close to the president, when he saw my post about the bombshell I was going to drop on May 10th, when I announced it on Facebook, he called. My man, what do you want to drop again? I said, oh, it's 13 crates of money brought in today on Kenyan Airways. Oh yeah, man, yeah, that money came, but that money there for the commercial banks. Who? Central Bank brought the money for the commercial banks. This is what this senior government official told me, and he cannot deny it because I have proof that he told me this. And I said, hey, but if it came for the central bank, why didn't the central bank people go to the airport to receive it? Why didn't they put this money in their armored vehicle as they normally do? Let's go to the phone lines and take some calls. You're listening to the Costa show. This is another reason Charles Kaiser, he wants to clarify what? That it was not money he went for? Oh, they said Mr. Kaiser is here. Mr. Charles Kaiser is here. He wants to clarify. What does he want to clarify? Go talk to him, Mr. Teves. Then you can let me know. What does he want to clarify? Mr. Kaiser, who is in the video, I'm told he's outside. He wants to clarify. Oh, clarify that the money didn't go to Joe Weah house? Well, is that what you want to say to us? That's going to be interesting. Let's go to these lines and take some calls, and let's take this call right here. Good morning.
Good morning, Alfredo Costa.
Good morning, Law Light. How come you're the first caller?
My name is Nolai Kamal. I will thank you for the recognition. Honor revolutionary meant to debunk all the falsehood.
What do you know about the thing to debunk? Let me call you offset, man. You're wasting my time. Debunk. The thing about this phone here, okay, let me take this call right here. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You want debunk something what you know about? Morning, yeah. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Costa.
Good morning, my friend.
Yeah, my name is Damien from
I want to hear from Charles Kaiser said, man. I want to hear from his bosses, from the government, the presidency. Morning, y'all. Welcome.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for the information given to the people. Someone just called saying that it's trying to debunk the information that you're trying to give.
And what does he know to debunk?
But I guess that these things were premeditated. These people who said these things from the beginning, at the end of the day, that when we're going to fall in, we only have to pray and see if that God can be delivered.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear brother. George, where do I cut off from? Right here? Yeah. Okay, right to the top there. Okay, let's take another call here. Our orange line is working very well. Good morning.
Good morning, Costa.
Yeah, raise the volume a little bit. Welcome.
This is Steve Emerson calling for station number 17.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Costa, the information just now is true because I have somebody who works with Kenya Airways. And I watched this show and she said it's true Mr. Costa went to protest for the president because he's going there and it looks suspicious, so that's money that Mr. Costa going to collect. Well, I don't want to expose her name.
No, do not do that, I beg you. Do not expose anybody's name. Yeah, don't call anybody's name, I beg you.
It's true, Costa. We are dying in the country and we protest. We can't try it out.
Where did George Weah get all our money from?
Coming up, George Weah is a damn rogue. He's just coming up.
Okay, my brother. Thank you very much. I don't use those words here myself, so I'm a little, thing when people use it. But let's take more calls here. Where did Weah get all our money from? They say Mr. Charles Castle wants to clarify. Clarify what? Morning.
Morning, Dakota.
Good morning, my friend.
This is Josh about Washington and Akova can just know.
Let's hear you, Chief.
I beg you. I'm part of the protest. We want to have t-shirts. We want to. Oh, Costa, I don't know what to say. Please, Costa, please.
Thank you, my friend. We don't have t-shirts, but we will protest. Thank you very much. What does Mr. Kaiser want to say? That is the issue. When your boss has already told me that money, and they say that money for central bank, for the commercial banks. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Costa.
Is it Wa Goro Bien?
Yes, sir. It is Wa Goro Bien.
Wa Goro Bien. Long time, my brother.
Yes, Costa. Yeah, Costa, this story is about business. I'm telling you. You know, as Katakinsa in it, I have a face We are not satisfied, and we will not be satisfied with the justice get ruled as water and ransom them at the market straight. So we will demand justice and we will demand our freedom. There's some of things. He said again, it will be so celestial that an animal such as freedom will not be highly rated. So we are not sitting and watch us. We are run our country as if he is running his private farm. No, we will not do that. Costa, we will not do that. And this June 7th, him and completely a mobilizing man. Yes, I am mobilizing man for this June 7th protest.
Thank you, my brother.
Protest, for as long as we have decided to treat us fine, we that are accountable, we will plan the protest.
Thank you.
So, Costa, I will let all the see. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. Wa Goto Bien. Wa Goto Bien. Let's take another call here. What does Mr. But is it Kaiser they send for money? That's the point. Is Charles Kaiser the one that receives money for the central bank? Where are the central bank, the treasury people? And Charles Kaiser wants to clarify. Clarify what? Okay, somebody. This is extremely unfortunate. What are you trying to do? You trying to put it in there now? Okay, I think we are on the radio, but check the internet. Check the internet, and you have to call. You have to check with 102.5. I don't have to tell you that. So we're gonna go back to the phone lines and take some more calls there. The issue here is even if the central banks, if their armored vehicle is down, even if their armored vehicle is down, but the thing is Charles Kaiser the one that sent for money? That is a question. Which one is the internet on? The mean one? Don't call it name of our internet service. So they won't know who gave our internet. These people, you know how they are. Let's take this call right here on this line. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's. You are on, my brother. Go ahead and make your point. Okay, fine. Oh, George, my man, how did thing ring? It's very loud. We got to put everything on silent, my man, George. Okay, let's take this call right here. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Joe, you sure you know now? Check for 102.5.
Good follow of the show. And I just want to give some information. Yesterday, Chemati Koji said people who committed money are and rest, having to come on the street to say, and want to meet on UN chapel to have meeting. God, personally want to pray for us. And for us, we have to do that for the seven. We don't accept what they're doing. It's trying to bring some propaganda. We're waiting to borrow them ourselves. We're waiting for them. We're waiting for them that day. Yeah, waiting. Thank you, brother.
So what is it? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Wow, they're preparing documentation now. Okay, so what is the document? First of all, hold on, I just received a documentation from the Ministry of Justice to Nathaniel Petrie. What's the date here? May 27, 2019. Is this the date? Okay, so then when did they receive the money? But the date is confusing. Because the day he brought up the money key, so let me tell you something, folks. This is very interesting. The day the money came in was, did you read this document, Tevis? Okay. Listen, folks. The day the money came in was May the 10th, Friday. So then they prepared a document for May the 26th. May the 26th. So the money came on May the 10th. Then you wanted to, is the live still on? Yeah. Then you want to tell me, they just sent a document. I'm sure this is Mr. Kaiser that brought this document. Yeah. So Mr. Kaiser just brought a memo from the office of the chief of ERU. But then why was there no ERU person at the airport receiving the money in the video? No ERU person. And then the date that Charles Kaiser received this money is what? According to the document, is May 26. And the date of this memo is May 27. But the money came in on May 10th. I've got the proof. Kenya Airways flight on May 10th. You see, they are trying to cover it up, but they're making mistakes. So now they prepare a memo to make it look like the money came in on what date? The end of May. Yeah, they said the vehicle license plate A60049. First of all, there was no license plate on the vehicle that received the money. There was no license plate on the vehicle that went to collect the money. Yeah, no license plate. No license plate on the vehicle that went to receive the money. And they're saying the money came on May 26th when the money came on May 10th. I had the proof. They had irrefutable proof that the money came on May 10th. You see how they're lying? Now they want to do a memo. They've gone, they prepare a memo. The government people, these guys are not smart. You are not smart. You prepare a memo that says, oh yeah, Mr. Kaiser went to receive money. Okay, first of all, they've already admitted that they received the money, right? This is the memo. This is Charles Kaiser who just brought this memo that the government received money on May 26th. But that's a lie. When did I do the post? You remember, folks? You remember the time I did the post? I have a bombshell to drop. Was that last week I did that post? I did that post ever since. How long did I say I will drop the post on June 1st? I've been talking that thing for 2 weeks now. Then the government said the money came on May 26th. These people don't know how to lie. These people don't know how to lie. Kenya Airways flight came on what? May 26th? Is this when the flight came? And what is the flight schedule of Kenya Airways? Besides this money, the proof I have is that it was Friday, May 10th at 2-something p.m. in the day. Then they are lying in their memo. They did a memo. Ministry of Justice, Liberia National Police, Emergency Response Unit, Fish Market, Sinkhole. Office of the Chief of ERU to Honorable Nathaniel Arab Petrie, Executive Governor CBL, CC Christian Allison. Now, May 27, dear on May 27, 2019, they did the memo for May 27, and the money came on May 10. So the money came on May 10, then you did a memo for what? Okay, fine. Okay, what does the second? May 10. Okay, then they did they got a second page and now that says what? On May 10, 2019, they prepare a 10-man escort comprising of 8 ERU officers and 2 traffic officers plus 12. Oh, they said now May 10. Now they go to the original date in the second document. But then what is the first memo for? What is okay in the second document? Yeah, they said May 10th. Yeah, that the money came on May 10th. So they corroborate me again. They back me up. Yeah. So the money came on May 10, according to them, 2019. This is the day the money came in on KN Airway flight, on the KN Airway flight, and they say they send traffic officers, 12 CBL staff. Okay, the 12 CBL staff, where are they in the video? Okay, listen. The 12 CBL staff that went to receive the money, where are they in the video? Let me show you the video again. So the 12 CBL staff they were in the restaurant eating while Charles Kaiser was loading the money, right? Let's go back to the video. Yeah, this thing is getting juicy. Okay, where are the 12 CBL staff in this video? Where are they? Where are the ERU? My man, look at the video. Y'all look at the video. Where are they when the money was being loaded? So they agree with me now. In this their memo, they went and did the memo. They put that, so they say May 10 is when the money came. Yes, in this second memo, but they say 12 ERU, 12 CBL staff, ERU, and traffic officers. Where are they in the video? The only individual you see in this video is Charles Kaiser. Charles Kaiser is the only man in this video. But they say 12. Let me read the memo. The memo says, on May 10, 2019, they prepare a 10-man escort team comprising of 8 ERU officers and 2 traffic officers, plus 12 CBL staff. Approximately 12:57 p.m., departed for the Roberts International Airport to receive printed materials. Printed material mean money. What it means, money. Printed materials from Mr. William Dagbe, Assistant Director of Banking via Kenya Airways flight number KQ503/Sky Team. Everybody, they put back me up on everything. The only thing is this: they said 12. How many central bank staff? They say what? 12 central bank staff. 12 central bank staff. Let's go back to the video. So if 12 central bank staff plus 8 ERU, 20 people right there. How many people? 12 and 8, that's 20, right? Plus 2 traffic officers, that's how many? 22 people. Plus Mr. William Dagbe, Assistant Director of Banking. That's what? 23. So now let me show you the video again. Where are the 23 individuals? Where are the 23 individuals in this video? Where is Dagbe, Assistant Director of Banking? Why is the video? The only individual you see in this video is Mr. Charles Kaiser. Where are the 23 individuals in this video? You see how they have just armed me with more information? So they agreed that money came. They backed me up on that. Yes, money came into the country. Charles Kaiser just brought this evidence to us. But where are the 23 people? 23 individuals at the airport. Who do you see? Only Charles Kaiser and these people. These people standing here who are loading the thing. And they are not central bank workers. They work with the airline. You see them in their vests, in their orange and green vests. Only the airport people loading. So Mr. Kaiser is in the video, but I don't see Mr. William Dagbe. I don't see the 12, the 8 ERU. I don't see the 2 traffic officers. I don't see the 12 central bank staff. Where are they? This is beautiful. So if the money was for the central bank, so you know, it feels so good to be vindicated when you say something and the person you accuse comes and say that true. I said the money came on Friday, May 10. The government said that true. They just brought the document. Friday, May 10, the money came. But they're saying 23 individuals were at the airport to receive the money. When I play you the video, you don't see 23 people. Now, let me read the second paragraph of that memo. The government just brought us more information. Okay. This is interesting. What? Upon hearing of the mission, we prepared a 12-man escort team comprising of 10 ERU. Oh, wait. Okay, the second paragraph here. Upon hearing, accordingly, on May 26th, we received a call from the CBO security coordinator, Mr. Charles F. Kaiser, to prepare for a mission on May 27th. Purpose of the mission is to escort printed materials at about 11:56 p.m. So on May 10, they receive money again. On May 26, they receive money again. Oh my God! And they brought all that to us. These people ain't got no sense. They brought so in 1 month, job we have received money 2 times. So listen, let me read it for you again. Accordingly, on May 26, they got 2 memos. Charles Kaiser brought it. Charles Kaiser just brought all the evidence to us. Let me read. Accordingly, on May 26, 2019, we received a call from the CBL security coordinator, Mr. Charles F. Kaiser, to prepare for a mission on May 27, 2019. Purpose of the mission is to escort printed materials at about 11:56 p.m. Printed material mean money. Departed for the RRA and arrived at 1:45 p.m. to receive 12 boxes of printed materials on board Kenya Airways. Whew. The plane arrived 45 minutes ahead of the scheduled time, 2:30 p.m. So what are they talking about here? They have 2 memos. I told you 13 boxes of money came. They're saying 12 boxes of money came. Okay, let me read further. Upon hearing of the mission, we prepare a 12-man escort team comprising of 10 ERU officers, 2 traffic officers, totaling 12, plus 6 CBL staff with 5 CBL vehicles and a police marked traffic escort. At approximately 2 p.m., we boarded the vehicles and departed from the Round Field to Monrovia. Okay. So on May 27, they brought 12 more boxes of money. And according to them, how many were there? 12 ERU officers, 10 ERU officers, and 2 traffic officers, and 6 CBL staff with 5 CBL vehicles. This is another money that was received on May 27th. But then, according to the other memo, this is the one where I did not know about the other money. I can't say anything about this money that was received on May 27th on Kenya Airways. I don't know about it. I don't know about the other money. They just told me. They just provided this information that they received another 12 boxes of money on May 27th. But let's go to the second memo. The second memo is written by Charles Kaiser. He signed it right here. George. Can you see it? Can you see it? Okay. That's the second memo. I will publish all these documents. This is the second memo. So the second memo reads from Charles Kaiser, Internal Security Coordinator, the Governor's Office. Dear Honorable Nantaya Arapeto III, with compliments and best wishes, I herewith submit this report covering the movement of printed materials from the airport to the CBO head office on Ashmore Street in a Land Cruiser SUV with only you alone. Yeah, only your one. God knows they could have gone and printed this thing quickly and backdate it and sign it and bring it to me this morning. But this is what it reads. Upon receiving of the information that printed materials were en route from Ghana to Liberia as per the procedure, I was asked by Mrs. Joa K. Feka to contact the LMP ERU office to plan to escort printed materials from RRA to the CBO head office. On May 10, 2019, they prepared a 10-man escort team comprising of 8 ERU officers and 2 traffic officers plus 12 central bank staff, and approximately 12:57 p.m. departed for the Rabat International Airport to receive the printed materials from Mr. William Dagbe, Assistant Director of Banking via Kenya Airways Flight KQ503 Sky Team. We recorded a total of 13 seal boxes. Ha! They not tell you 13? Oh, they both can get your facts right, man. Hey, man. 13. We recorded a total of 13 seal boxes said to have contained 14 sealed sacks of printed materials. Ha! 14 sealed. The 13 boxes, 14 sealed inside. And they were placed in a CBL vehicle marked plate number A60049. That's not true. They took the license plate off, or there was no plate on the car, and departed at 2 p.m. for the CBL office in Monrovia. Now, they said there were 23 individuals there, right? 12 police people, 12 CBL staff, the Mr. Dagbe, who supposedly brought the money, and the other people, right? Listen now. But watch the video. Where are the 23 people? Hey, but video can lie, man. Hey, but watch the video, ba. Where are the 23 people? Where are the 12 CBL staff? Where are they? What a lesson plate on the car? No plate on the car. No lesson plate on the car yet. Y'all look at the plate. What the plate? Look at the car. He called the lesson plate of the car. No plate. No plate on the car. They took the money to Joria house. Let's go back to the phone lines. They just brought more evidence. So in 1 month, Joria received money 2 times. Okay. I don't know whether the other one went to CBL. I don't know where the other money went. But where did the money come from? Does Mr. Kaiser still want to clarify? Oh, I don't think we need Mr. Kaiser's clarification. Fellow Liberians, do we need Mr. Kaiser anymore? No, we don't need Mr. Kaiser. Mr. Kaiser has provided us enough information. Mr. Kaiser just validated everything I said. 13 boxes. I said 13, didn't I? Didn't the document say 13? 13 sealed boxes loaded with money. I said Kenya Airways flight. Didn't I say that? The only thing I didn't give you, I didn't give you the flight number. I said a Land Cruiser. Didn't I say? Is that another Land Cruiser? They said 23 CBL people, NEERU. Do you see them in the video? Okay, the issue is, where were they? Where were they when the money was being loaded into the vehicle? Where were they? Where were they when the money was being loaded? Where were the CBL staff, 12 CBL staff? Where were they when the money was being loaded? Where did the money come from? Whose money is it? Those are the questions. We're going to go back to the phone lines and take some calls. Let's take this call right here on this line. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, sorry. We have to leave it there. Your line is bad. Let's take this call right here. Good morning.
Good morning, Honorable Costa.
Morning.
Thank you. My name is Michael Gotomo, and I tuned from District 40 this morning.
Let's hear you, Michael Gotombo.
Let me appreciate you, Honorable Costa, for our work. You're working for us. You're working for really Liberian people. You know, we always listen to your radio. You bring information out to us. And, you know, I don't know what it is that people trying to create fear. To have peaceful men, every time we listen to your good FM, we playing that.
Hey, my man, lead that one. Just tell your own. Forget it, Joey. On June 7th, Joey will stop jamming off. Forget it. Tell you own. And you hear the money, Ben, I'm talking about the money they brought in 1 month. They brought two different money.
That is even working for all.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very, very much. Let's take more calls. We got to open the female line. Open the female line. George, bring your phone. Let the old man then call. Child guys, I just made it in fun, man. Hey, but when you talk on this, some Americans, man, everything you thought that true again be too correct. Yeah, but hey, child guys over. So the money came. Child guys said on May 10th. They brought the money on Kenya Airways, 13 crates of money, and he said 23 people went for the money. But the video, you can see 23. You only see 1 man. How will Central Bank send only child guys one for all our money? That is the question. The man said 23 people in the document, but you can't see 23 people. What is central bank staff? As they're loading the money in the vehicle, what are the other people? What are 23 people? You can't see them. That is the question. Let's call the female number 0777 340737. 077-3407-37. Don't worry, we'll publish all the memos and stuff. I'll put my signature on it. We'll publish them. Let's take some calls on the female line. Let our woman then call 0777-3407-34. Let's take this very first caller on the line here. Oh, my morning. Hello.
Good morning.
I mean, we said the Oma name of call. What kind of man is it? Huh? You Oma, you woman, you want 10 to woman? Huh? 0777-340737. I want you to Oma name, man. Why you say now you're getting you're suffering? Joe, we are just bringing money. In 1 month, bring 2 money. Money. When I mean you man, I mean you woman. What kind of man are you? I said this is the female line. Don't call it. You are a man. Don't call it woman line. I will repeat the number. 0777 077 077. That's 3 sevens. 340737. Answer the line, Baka. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, morning, man.
Good morning, Costa.
Morning.
Yes, I
Let's hear you, my sister.
Oh, Costa, thank you very much for the hard work and the people. We took everybody that is going to be a failure for the new list. Yes, they see when they work here, they pass the check. You will know that things are all in love. No part of the animal that they could not make a key to where they want to put that job. We told the people that are going to make it. You know it's a matter of what. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my sister. Take more calls there on the female line.
Hello?
Morning. Let me show.
You
be looking at the video.
Good morning.
We're doing good.
My child always bless you.
Amen.
You will live to see your children.
Amen.
Your child will become a great leader in this republic.
Amen.
You will live, Pastor. No weapon formed against you will prosper.
Amen.
Every stone around against you shall be condemned in judgment.
Amen.
God brought you for a purpose, and your purpose is to serve the Liberian people. God will guard you, He will protect you, my child.
Amen.
Go ahead and do whatsoever you are doing. God here is upon you.
Amen.
And upon the Jews, it will take more.
Thank you, man.
Thank you this morning.
Thank you very much. Let's take more calls on the female line. We've just exposed something and the government just made it juicier. Good morning. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, my roof. Morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello?
Just ignore the radio and just talk to us directly. Ignore the radio. Forget about the radio. Talk to us directly.
So the money, all the money they brought in the country for the 5 days, 2 times. So what are you doing? They want to cover for the 15 days.
Man, that is there.
Yeah, what are they coming from, people?
Thank you.
Because somebody told me the other day that TV in China is making the money.
I mean, you like that game? That is there. That's also all the money that's also US.
So let's people try and step down now. Who they in there?
Yo, so money. Where do we get the money from?
You know. Let people step down. They put in the cake.
Yo, thank you, man. Thank you. Let's say more calls. The show too juicy the morning. Morning.
Hello?
Yes, morning. We're doing well. We got almost 4,000 views on Facebook. Morning. We're doing good, oh.
I say, my brother, you working. You opening our eyes day and night, morning and evening. Those that plan, they can't see, they can't hear. They should begin to see and listen. Let them want you, the information is being able to do. Where are we going?
Thank you. What place they getting that money from, my sister?
When he went to there, I said, I will only Johnson there, how will they? They don't want people from Palace, they say they were carrying it there. You go there for woman here, you go for 10 people program. That something you go. When I tell you fully obvious that something you go away in Johnson there.
I know.
It's so powerful and painful.
All right, man. And where it coming from? That's the thing. Why we suffering? They get money coming in.
We all suffering. You adding back on another back, but every evil place before you say, well, all of them will be exposed.
Thank you, man.
It will be a steady get back in the spirit. They are just good at it. It will continue to work and expose it. That PM now, that 419 out with that. So they printing money on your own. It will be exposed day by day. So long we shooting as ourselves, go after. Choose your own, we shooting. We are what that Tuesday, and we see the way. But when he's eating with us, and he is said to us, you get food, you see you open the property. He sounds to come everything you run away for your own property, you will not see it. So he must be that you be joking.
All right, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's take another caller there on the female line. Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. Yep.
I'm over 2 years back, I did on the show. This is Camila Lima. I came from years ago.
Let's hear you, my sister.
Costa. I just want to tell you, thank you for the information for your hard work. I've been feeling for doing so on my summer one. But I can't have my summer with one. Don't tell you, I always want to be in Africa.
Yep.
Thank you ever so much. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
It's too much. The God said, someone say honor the that's what you want. But if I was parents, I said, let me parents, but I must be there. Someone made.
Thank you, my sister. We have another caller from the United States of America. I hope it's a female. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're doing good. Lower the radio. Lower your monitor in the States. You're calling from Pennsylvania, I guess. Lower your monitor.
No, I'm calling from North Dakota. I'm still using Pennsylvania. I'm calling from.
Okay, you're calling from North Dakota. Welcome.
Yeah, I'm sitting in my office right now watching you. I'm at work. Then watching you, even though I was not a big fan of you. But I am proud of you, and I'm praying for you. You are very brave of what you're doing. All the big moves you're making in America, will also go there, you can do this, you can do that. Then I don't see anybody who got a boss to do that, and you get that, and I commend you for that. And for the money sake, I thank you for opening a grateful eyes because they don't believe nothing you are being saying. But everything that you are doing, and they are seeing with their own eye right now, I am so happy that they are getting enough, they are convincing now.
And they brought their own facts. They brought more facts.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, my sister.
Like I said, my brother, I pray. Let the family here, I will never do anything. I got family here doing things with that family here. And I'm praying for you, even though I'm sometimes abused, I pray for you, but I'm praying for you.
Thank you, man.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
You are doing just like us, and you are fighting for all of us. So I thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, and I'm praying with you, and I watch you every day. I will never stop watching you until you come back to America.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Let's take more calls there. 2 huge transfers or shipments of money received by George Weah by the CDC government. Where did the money come from? That's the question. Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Costa.
Morning, my dear sister.
This is Mario calling from Costa.
Let's say you married. Why money been in hell? Let George Weah just receiving money. Oh.
All the mafia business one criminal, then business, secondly in your group. We tell them the money to pay our people, not nobody. George, we are able to put money and what it is to get it. What you are able to do with that law. He is able to do anything. No, they are all going on with the now, in the big Western exception, so I put the two on the election. You got to say, there's a lot of you are all out for 40 years.
Yo.
Somebody, you give up work, they want to come. Like it. what will you support us? Because even them crying in the country.
Yeah, the money there, my people, they put in the cow.
Yeah.
All right, my sister. Thank you very much, my sister. We gotta take. All right, man. Let's take another caller right here. I want to show the money to the people again, man. Morning, morning, man. Thank you, man. Man, you get the other one again? They put bringing plenty of money, oh.
I bet you, we don't want to sing, but they thought that we the one will sing. They are going to sing. For me, I just want to tell you, thank you for the information. Anybody that play evil in this country on us or over us, God will expose you. I just want to inform you, Costa. We, the women, we are about 1,000 women that place among ourselves. We purchase about 30 days of rice. That particular day, we carry copper pass to cup right in front of the mansion.
Very good.
In front of the capital building, we will come and stay there until the president can come and sign our demand.
Thank you.
Yeah, and look at this other money that Jeff is talking about. I said it right near the radio, and then they brought evidence for you.
Yeah.
So they're trying to tell us.
They want, I didn't know about that.
They want to hide that, and we tell them it will never work. They can even bring the last money from the devil.
Is it clear?
It will never work. Now that she will not win. Let me tell you, we are suffering. You can suffer the masses and you there enjoying. Where he took the money from? We really want to know where he took the money from. After this protest, we the winning, we will protest for him to tell us where he get the money from because the people kept reaching down in our ears about tolerance. And where he getting the money from?
Thank you.
Places he been, we know that tolerance being there, so we want to know where he get the money from.
Thank you, man.
I don't care how people will feel about me because I'm talking about my children and my grandchildren. A future. This is not about you, Costa, or others that really the thing. It's about everybody because we are suffering and we're put to the wall on Friday that we are suffering. We will get back there again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Let's take more calls there. You're listening to the Costa Show. And we didn't know about the other money, but they brought the evidence about the other money. 2 shipments of money in 1 month. Morning.
Good morning, Costa. How are you?
Morning, my dear. Welcome.
The reason I did not call my name on the program.
Okay.
I'm so happy that we have somebody like you in Nigeria. Few months back, I think probably the end of last year, I heard this particular story from an international colleague that told me, you know, that the country is making use for money laundering. I was like, wow, how come? I was really stuck until I heard it from you today. So my thing is, the people that will step in and say this is fake news, why would they say it's fake news after Charles brought the document?
So my child got brought the document?
Yes, I'm waiting for them to say that fake news. The second thing is, this money is Nigerian dollars.
USD, all that USD.
Where they don't get this money from is our reserve market themselves. And they are saying it's fake news.
That's the question. Where did they get the money from?
The 3 people. They are the 23 people that went to the
they're not in the video. The 23 people that went for the money are not in the video.
Are they spirit the same for the money?
Yeah, that's spirit.
What are you working with stupid in the country? They really are also a future, our children's future, and things that will get it done. My brother Joe Serving, our children, our nieces, our nephews, our generation will be better.
Thank you, man.
We need stupid people in the country, right?
Yep.
That was so good for that kind of stuff. I said, hold that place, economy and sell it in the pockets and things will sit and hold on to diplomacy.
2 months? I mean, thank you, man.
Working class, you market woman, you younger kid, everybody will be in the street.
Thank you, man. Enough is enough. They think I will stop. Morning. Where Joey got the money from? Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, my sister. I'm doing good.
Yeah. Well, here.
You see how Gorgon what? The man brought the evidence.
I'm a
Let's hear you.
Yes. What? Yes. Come on, let's see people are not even money. Somebody has trust. People, hello.
Let's hear you. Let's hear you.
I just want to see that trust. Not even money.
No, but they want that money.
Because they put money on top, my brother. You know what happened in the country? I don't know party my leg, brother. For 2 days, he lives on that side. The water is so imitation that the president is smoking. Yeah. So smoking, they put money on top, they bring a drop in the country. Yeah, so what happened in the country? Just spoil our brother, spoil our.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. All right, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's take another caller here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My favorite blue band again. I've finished preparing my copa, my pack, my water, everything. We come in. Because the little church here selling your country, after that, the money is taken here. So the man was selling country, they want to money with that people, they come. Because I want to do it, at the end of the day, you just pack it there, and pass to a pop on there, in the place there, and then get in the sea, and go. So the better I want to do. So on the 30th of June, you will be there full-fledged.
Okay, man.
He just say everything down, ready for us there, so my people are going.
Okay, man. Thank you. Yep. I say the evidence we never even had. The people brought it. I didn't know they brought money again on May 27. The one I knew about was May 10. So, and Child Castle said 23 people went for the money. But in the video, you can see 23 people. Only Child Castle one you can see. You can see the ERU people. You can see the traffic officers they carry. The police, the traffic police people they carry. You can see nobody else. You can see the William Dagba man who they say brought the money. But you can only see Child Castle. They put the money. Then he said the car get lesson play. The car not get lesson play. So, Chagaza alone, they're saying to the airport for 13 wooden boxes, large wooden crates of money. Chagaza alone, they're trusting like that. Then they say the whole central bank will send Kaiser for all our money. The whole central bank, they will send Kaiser for all our money. You want? They brought all the documents. Easier, Gog and where? Let's take Mo Ali. More money. Mo Ali. Oh, I told him they were on. Huh? Mo, my man, let the man call different number, man. That number not working. Let's go take the iPhone not correct. Plug it in by. Yeah, you gotta pull out phone in the water. It will work. Yeah, open the phone. Open the phone. Let's go. Open the phone. I think I'm gonna put your phone in the water so you can work. Okay, we're gonna take some more calls here. You're listening to the Costa show. Very interesting here. God is a wonderful. God can work wonders. The people just brought evidence. So the other money, the other money that the 2 shipments of money in 1 month. So where do we get the money from? Okay, let's say and Danala burn now. According to my information, that US 13. I said 13. Chaka's memo said 13. I said May 10. Chaka's memo said May 10. I said Kenya Airway. Chaka's memo said Kenya Airway. Cruiser vehicle. Chaka's vehicle. So I'll go check the light on that thing. So everything I said, Chagaza said it. But Chagaza said 23 people, but we can't see them. The only people we can see that Mr. Kaiser. Only Mr. Kaiser in the video. Only Mr. Kaiser in the picture. Eh? Let's take more calls here from the female. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning, man.
Yeah, good morning. Is it the Costa show?
This is the Costa show, man.
Okay, Charles hit the biggest from Costa said you have for me, you know, you have only one shipment.
I telling you, I thought I only one shipment. Chaka brought a bigger bomb.
You only have this shipment, you know that Chaka had the biggest bomb. He is the biggest bomb, and you know he has made us also brave now to come out with the copper and the pack to sleep on the ground.
I'm telling you.
That's what we're happening without coming to go back.
Enough is enough, man.
It's too much. Enough is enough.
Where all that money coming from?
You say, I can't bomb. That had the biggest bomb.
The man surprised me. That just God send the man, you see how God can work?
That God will always expose them. You know, Malia Jaliba said, that God beating and so.
That God beating and so.
Beating and so.
The man walked to me. The man walked to me with a bomb. Talk it. All right, man.
Okay.
What? Yeah. Chakasa brought the bomb. Senator Johnson, don't call WhatsApp. It will not go through. The people can be calling on the thing WhatsApp. Don't call WhatsApp. Let me call Mo Ali back. Mo Ali wants to make a point here. Don't call WhatsApp, Senator. The line busy. The people interrupt your call, and I don't want anybody interrupting you, Senator. Let's take Mo Ali. Okay, Mo, my man, you're not ready. You are calling you. Get off your phone. Let me take your call. Chakasa, my man, you brought the bomb. Oh, Chakasa did it. The woman, right? I just said things and I didn't have all of the information. Chakasa just brought all an additional information.
Hello.
Mo, morning, welcome.
Yeah, morning, Costa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Costa, there are few questions that need to be answered. So the first question here is, this government has been telling us consistently that there is no money.
There's no money.
There is no money. So the question here is, that's 2 consignment of monies brought into the country.
In 1 month.
Totally, yeah, in 2 weeks. From the 10th, then to the 26th or the 27th, that's about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Totaling 25 boxes filled with USD.
Not today. Tomorrow.
Now, even if it did not disclose, but the question is, 1, where did it get from? If it is from the reserve, then the government is under oath, under obligation to tell the Nigerian people
where the money came from
is at the moment and how much was taken from there. 2, what are they doing with those money? Because they keep telling us there's no money in the country. They inherited broken economy, empty coffers and everything, but then they are bringing money every 2 weeks to take the current trend of inflow of money. They mean that every 2 weeks they are bringing in money. What are they doing with those money? So those questions, those are fundamental questions that need to be answered. Because you can also have that level of inflow of USD and then the rate continues to go up. If you are coming in with a steady inflow of USD, then at least we should have the rate stable at a certain level. Because that's what's supposed to happen.
Yep.
So those are, the fundamental questions that need.
Thank you, Mo. Thank you very much. I'm going to take Senator Sando Dazo Johnson right here. Senator? Senator Johnson, ignore the radio. Listen to me directly on the phone.
All right.
Okay, ignore the radio. I know what's happening. Talk to me. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, very good. Good morning, Costa.
Morning, Senator.
Well, firstly, I want to say a big thank you to you for bringing to the public this information the money that is coming into our country.
I'm telling you, we don't know where it's coming from, Senator.
Few months back, I said it will not care for Nigeria be considered as a money laundering country. And money laundering is equivalent to terroristic act.
That's true. You said it, Senator.
Yes.
Oh, we lost Senator Johnson, but I'm calling him right back. Stay put. You're listening to the Costa Show. It's not easy today. Charles Kaiser just brought in memos to show there are 2 transfers. 2. You are back. You are back, Senator.
All right. I said money laundering amongst terrorist financing.
Precisely.
I hope the American people and other international institutions around here are monitoring that. But like I said, thank you for bringing it to the public. These are some of the reasons why we must protest beginning June 7th. Beginning June 7th, we must protest. Now, I want to say this to the public. Our protest on June 7th is a civil and peaceful protest. It is not intended to carry out any violent act. We are civil people, we are responsible people, and we are supposed to turn out. We, the leader, your leaders will be in the forefront of this protest. We've been told we have rather informed the ECHO of the state security delegation here. The UN will send observers here. The AU will have observers here. There will be drones in the air. People have smart cameras. So
do not be afraid. We are going to be in the tennis. Come out. Come out. This is it.
Okay, Senator. Thank you very much, Senator. Senator Sandra Johnson there. We're going to go back to the female line. I'd like to talk to our sisters and mothers. Mo, George, please come give me some help here. Before we do, let me see whether I can take a call right here on this other line. It's very hot here this morning. We couldn't even take our commercial break. Let me read this memo one more time. So Charles Kaiser says here in this memo, the memo he wrote to, according to him, to the CBL Governor Nathaniel Pittrit, that on May the 10th, 2019, the day I told you about, Friday, May the 10th, that's when the money came. The one I knew about. They prepare a 10-man escort team comprising of 8 ERU officers and 2 traffic officers plus 12 CBL staff. Approximately at 12:57 p.m., they departed for RIA. They left from town and went to RIA, according to them, to receive the printed materials from Mr. William Dagbe, Assistant Director of Banking via Kenya Airways KQ503 Sky Team, according to them. Now, the last paragraph here is very interesting. It says, we recorded a total of 13 sealed boxes. A total of 13 sealed boxes. I'm talking to you, look, the boxes are huge, my people. Huge wooden boxes. Total of 13 sealed boxes said to have contained 14 sealed stacks of printed materials. Money. That's how they call money in their language. Printed material. 13. They said 14 stacks. 14 stacks of money. And they were placed in a CBL vehicle marked plate number A60049. And they left to come to town. Now, he said the vehicle got license plate, right? Okay. Look at this vehicle in this picture. In this video. This vehicle does not have any license plate. Here the car there. The vehicle in which the money is being loaded is a Toyota Land Cruiser. It does not have any license plate. So you can see it. So where is the license plate? No license plate. And then he said 23 people were at the airport. Why do we not see the 23 people? Why do we only see Mr. Charles Kaiser? We do not see the 23 people. George, can you see it clearly? Did you zoom it? You don't have to zoom it. They should be able to see it. That's the video. Where are the 23 people? We don't see the 23 people that Charles Kaiser talks about in this memo. So millions and millions of US dollars brought into the country. 2 shipments of money in 1 month, in the space of 2 weeks. On May 27th and on May the 10th. I did not know about the May 27th. I only knew about the May 10th. Charles Kaiser brought the evidence for both. He backed me up on the May 10th. I said 13 crates of money. Charles Kaiser said 13. I said it came on May 10. Charles Kaiser said May 10. I said it came on Kenya Airways. Charles Kaiser said Kenya Airways. But he went one step further and even said the airline, the flight number. I'm sorry. I didn't know the exact time, but Charles Kaiser said the exact time. I mean, in terms of what hour of the day. He said everything. He provided us all of the information. The question we need to now ask, we are asking that needs to be answered, where did the money come from? Who sent all that money to Liberia? Is it drug dealers' money? Are we doing money laundering now? Is that why Western Union and MoneyGram in America are giving Liberians hell to send money home? Is that why people have been banned? Because the people say we're on a money laundering watch list? Is our state engaged in money laundering? Where did the money come from? Who sent the money? Those are the questions. Those are the questions. Charles Kaiser said 23 people, 12 central bank staff. Why are they not in the video? Only Charles Kaiser you see in the video. Where are the 23 central bank staff and ERU people? Where are they? The only people you see in the pictures and the video I have, they are the airport people, the airline crew, the cargo handlers. They were loading the crates into the back of the Land Cruiser SUV, The only other person standing there is Mr. Charles Kaiser. So where are the 23 people? So the 23 central bank workers and the ERU went to the airport to receive the money, but they left and went and sat down outside and waited for Charles Kaiser to handle that quantity of money, right? Is that what happened? 23 people. They sat down in a restaurant outside, including the ERU. They were enjoying themselves and entrusted Mr. Kaiser to load all that money into the SUV. That is the question. Do they trust him that much? Fellow Liberians, we need answers. Our government needs to tell us where the money came from. We need to know how much exactly were in those two shipments. What's the content? Or we know the content is money, USD, but we need to know where it came from. Those are the questions that need to be answered. So where were the 23 people? In the video, you don't see 23 people. And Charles Kaiser said it was a man called Mr. William Dagba who brought the money on the flight. William Dagba, Assistant Director for Banking at the CBL. Where is Mr. Dagba in the video? If Mr. Dagba brought that huge consignment of money, he's turning it over to the local people from the central bank, the 12 central bank staff, would you not see Mr. Dagba in the video? Of course you would. But you don't see Mr. Dagba. You don't see anybody else. So who went to receive the money other than Charles Kaiser? No. According to my information, Charles Kaiser was the only one who went to receive the money. Charles Kaiser lied in this memo that the vehicle has a license plate. But no, the vehicle did not have any plate. The video shows clearly that the vehicle does not have a license plate. So these are the questions. Where did George Weah get 2 shipments of money from in the space of 2 weeks? Let's take more calls there. The female line is 0777-340737, 0777-340737. I'm going to repeat that, 0777-077, it's 077 0777 077 077 340737. And the regular numbers, of course, you know. Let's take one on this call, on this line right here. Morning. Hello. Hello. Yes. Where did the money go? Where did the money go? You remember we had that song here? Oh, I've been till that time. Somebody sent me that song, man. You pay your bills and I pay my bills, but we don't know where the money can go. Oh, where the money go? We don't know where the money go. Money. Where did the money go? Money. Yeah, but man, you call it woman line. What kind of man are you? You man, woman? Okay, let's take this call right here on this line. Good morning. Hello. That call has ended. We're gonna take another one right here. Good morning. Hello. Josh.
Hello.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, Aaron Pedro Costa.
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
My name is Erin Sherry. I'm calling from District 4.
Let's hear you, my dear brother.
Concerning the whole money issue, we know the government used donors' money and they wrote them to replace that money back immediately. So they are trying to find all kind of means to get money and try to replace the donor money after. And that money is illegal money. The government is doing projects not following the CB3 law. So they are trying to fund out some of the projects, so they are going from illegal money. But it will just increase the appetite of the protest. Thank you very much.
That's true, my dear brother. That's true. Let's end that one. George, let's take some calls on the female line. Morning. That man. What kind of man they calling woman line? Yo. What kind of man is this? Morning. Hello. Kabah, morning. George, what on the other phone again? Kabah, good morning. Kabah, sorry, we're struggling to hear you there. Let's take another one on this other line. Good morning. Lower your radio. Okay, I'll just let you go. Easy as that. Let's take another one here. Morning.
Good morning, Costa.
Good morning to you, man. Welcome.
You remember the song we used to sing those days? Jesus is a miracle working God.
Yo.
I'm miracle working God. It for that use. Yes.
Yo.
This is scheduled to come report himself to you.
To bring all our evidence.
Well, one question, you know, you ask one question, then I have got there with you. To ask one of the Joey and then at the end.
Hello?
Yeah, Costa.
Oh, you're asking me?
You are breaking not to our Joey at the end.
Yo, I was just asking a question.
That man are being in demo everything in the head, not in demo. When I won't be getting ready for them, they will show they're accusing innocent people are having counterfeit in the market. Now they see from the official giving the people the counterfeit in the market, right?
All right, man.
Be careful with all.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Let's take another call here. Our time will soon be up. We got 18 minutes to go. Morning.
Yes, my name is Susan Sharp.
Let's get you, Susan.
Number 10. I love it when you don't talk on the show, but I will tell you this morning. You know the labyrinth, many of the Christians, the men of God in this nation, they are not doing well for this nation. By this time, some men of God don't go to the president and tell you what is what. But they are only need the president pray for him day and night because they want money. They want the every richest thing on earth. They are not seeking the face of God. So I tell God, thank you so much, Costa. For me, I get my children. I want to suffer in this country. Right now in my community, I'm buying one pizza for $15. So for Johnson and for district number 10, we will be on the street. For money to never be on the street, we will not give up. So I say you, thank you, Costa.
Thank you, man. Thank you very, very much. Let's take another caller. Josh? Let's see what we can take another caller on this line right here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning. I did it in the page teaching and I speak to you from Morovia. I listened to the show and of course I tried to talk about money laundering. And he said how dangerous it is a government or an individual engaged in money laundering. And then my question now to you, Costa, public service is too, and even going far to let the embassy and other people know and knowing very well that money laundering is now. Hey, I'm not saying now that it is true that the government is engaged into, but if it happens now in Liberia, face the team of benefits, do you think you are doing well? Or
what you hear what they call us saying? So I'm a know about criminality, but I'm a hide it so that. Okay, what I'm gonna do now?
You get to the government first. First thing you do, you get to the government.
Hey, no, I don't believe in that. Listen to me. Once I have my facts, whether you kill somebody, I don't care. I will expose it. Whether when I release the evidence I have on you, whether it will make them kill you or it will make them be you, I don't care about the consequences. I just put on what I have. That's what I do.
But you are advocating and you are claiming.
Oh, so wait. You know what wrong with you? You are concerned about what I'm doing. You got problem with me exposing nasty transactions, shady transactions. You didn't know that 2 shipments of money came into this country. Today you know because of me. And thanks to Charles Kaiser for bringing the memos to us. Now that me, you won't put your more on. You don't want to hang you more on, Joey. That me, you won't hang you more on.
I think listen to what I'm saying.
What are you saying? The thing you're saying that makes sense.
What you saying? Listen to what I'm saying. Hello.
Try again so the book can hear you.
Yes, I'm saying that your statement and the what you told us about money laundering, we all know it is a bad thing. Yes, I agree. Not agree that the deed or the money are clean, it is money laundering. But what I'm saying, you are advocating for the Liberian people. You want to see betterment. You want to see good government.
Yeah.
You want to see power for the Liberian people. But then what I'm saying, the government is
came into something of money into the country, not asking the government, and you taking the platform to what children as money laundering. And if anything bad happens in that country, people will change the country.
Okay, but the government should not be engaged in criminality. Thank you, my brother. I've had enough of your very, very small brain logic. You know, when people get small brain, how they can think. Small brain. And I say stupid people. I say small brain. When people, some people brain some people brain not big, so that how they can think. Okay, my man said for Cody, just send me the song, man. Let play the song, man. We want to know where the money came from, man. Yeah, man. Y'all tell me, let Joey tell where all the money came from. Our things say that one money came, I know that two money. I'll talk in the real life brain way. Two money. Ha! Y'all listen. So you can remember this song? So you're picking, man. Now didn't tell us how this song came. Oh yeah. What the money went? Joey, where the money went? Hey Joey, ba. Joey, sweating the money, ba. Hey open, ba. Hey money, fucking claw, baby man, where the money went? We know where the money go. Oh, where the money go? We are. Show all the money. Fucking claw. Yes. We can see where the money go. Begin at when till that time they saw king. Oh yeah. Hey fucking claw. Fucking claw sweating the money. I know he eat a breakfast good. You know, I will say something. And you remember the way that Wesley Julu from Ministry of Commerce came into the studio that day, and when he can't defend Ministry of Commerce, but the ABD issue, the how he messed up that day, he got in trouble. The how Charles Casa just spoiled the whole thing here. He brought more information than he was going to bring. Charles Casa that Wesley Julu part 2. Imagine if I had put that man in the studio here, I'm talking, my man. If I put Chakaza in front of me, I turn the camera on with 4,000 human beings watching him live and hundreds of thousands listening by radio and hearing like brand around the world. Imagine what Chakaza are gonna do, ba. I should have put the man here, man. Why I let the man go? But the man get documents. The document man get juicy. Hey, my man, but yeah, the face the cable go. Let's take the caller. Morning. Josh, your people push your cable behind. Morning. Hey God, ignore the radio. I know you're listening via 102.5. Ignore 102.5 and just listen to all through the phone. Hello? Take another caller. I was gonna put Chakas already in the studio here, ba. Morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning, ma.
Hello?
Morning. Hey God. When you call on 102.5, somebody calling from Nigeria. Let's take them. I hold that woman calling. Morning. Open your phone. Okay, the person going off. Somebody calling from Nigeria. It's very interesting this morning. Oh, enough fun. So where the money go? Where the money? The money go to fucking clutch check. Where the money go? 2 shipments of money in 2 weeks. 2 shipments. 13 wooden crates loaded with USD. They took it straight to Jowiya. Chakaza said that 23 people, we can see the 23 people, a spirit working the central bank, they got ghosts working the central bank. You can see that. That spirit. Let's call the female number 0777340737. That's the number. Let's take another call on this other line right here. I will send the other information to the American embassy again. Hey, the poor investigating money laundering now. Hey, Joe, we are now about when you eat up, picking you finish. Morning.
Good morning, Costa.
Morning, my man. You thinking about your name or what to say? Tell me your name and where you calling from.
Good morning, Costa. Good morning, Costa. This is the National Secretary for the National Response and Defending of President William Provo again. I'm Sam Walker. I call
And what are you able to tell here? You national, whatever, national, what?
I call you from Central Monroe this morning.
What do you have to talk? Who are you?
I want to tell you, Costa. I want to tell you. I think over the past time at the end,
my man, I'm talking about the thing I'm talking, man. The money business.
Costa, I want to tell you that.
What do you know about the money that came?
No, I just want to tell you that you're
okay. Tell what you know about the money that came. You don't know nothing about the money that came. Ain't coming here. What the you sign a job, yeah. Money. Hello? Okay. And I tell the people, when you're listening to 102.5 and you call, please ignore the radio and only listen to me directly. But our people have to take instructions. Oh! Let's take this call right here on this line. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Costa.
Good morning to you, my friend.
Oh, we thank God. We thank God. Thank God for you. And you know, Costa, God is exposing this government. There is a high rate of money laundering. And there is the reason why the June 7th is a must. Many people do not understand. I'm an elderly man speaking to you. This country is going to make damage in this country. And many people are blaming the people of God, the pastors, the bishops. They are now supposed to go to the bishop and president and say you should resign because the country image are at risk. This kind of information is very bad. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Let's take another caller. So where the money came from? That's the question. Money. Hello? Yeah, my morning. Welcome.
Hello?
Yeah, morning.
I can check.
Hello, I can hear you all talk. There you go. Our people there. People there out of here. Let's take the one on the line here. Morning.
Pedro, what's up, Pedro?
I'm very good, my brother. Welcome. Where the money go?
Pedro, first of all, the name of me, Momo the Wisdom Johnson. Let me say this to our Muslim brothers to say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. No, Pedro, I'm constrained to come what I have to because you know what? All of the messages we have been preaching have been well resonating in the Bishop Forever Division. Let me tell you something, Pedro. When we head up to West Fair, we went to Rukuta, we went to Rukuta, to West Fair, to Sony, where all of the places that we were women were from the just of few people. Just few, you know, the woman that we get. One people already say few, one or two spots on there. What do we take that there? Nothing can take the bread. No, we continue to receive overwhelming worker for the full-time protest. But let me say this again. So many of our Muslim brothers and sisters that we met are immediately enter the store of my brother. Then we pray and soon we pray the next will join you guys. But for some of us, when I want to warrior bring process for us, you Georgia, where all of us are Georgia late before. New Georgia Estate, New Georgia Cross, those people, they have all put themselves together in their numbers. We should get a budget for them. So believe me, let me tell you something. The money, the federal government that wants to have, we get that money on to study, get that money to other gentlemen, for that you have been saying about this people, you grab me, right-handed. And the guy who brought the money to when I see a still passing, after a million dollars when I come in, here's what I got the money.
They won't get people. Charge you crazy. Charge a 3 mil, 3 security mil. I mean, Charles Kaiser and how ordinary 3 security men. You say you were going to handle Charles Kaiser. Okay, let's take the other call. Hey, I'm a challenge, my man. Charles in problem too. Say I go all that money that I know they gain some money. You know how they call we are? They got all that name for we are. I learned it yesterday from my man. And they say we are named Shine Loon. Shine, Lumi. Only one and shine. Oh, a man, Ryan, get me shining boy. I leave my game and 12 and shining, you coaching and shining more. But the men need a shine loom. Now, Joey need a man long and shine. Let's take the call right here. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, my morning. Welcome. Yeah, morning.
Morning. I said, ignore the radio. Don't listen to the radio. I'm not letting you tire.
Hello?
Okay, I will let you go. La Brempo, why when you listen to 102.5, just ignore the radio when you call. Morning. Hello? They will not do it. They will not do it. They will never do it. The people can listen. Let's take this caller right here on the line. Morning. Hello? Yeah, good morning. What? So why is it doing this? Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Tomorrow Garden. I'll join you on the
Move on there, man. It's been doing it. Yeah, welcome. Why are they not charging?
Okay. Of course, I thank you for the bomb this morning. After my brain, we're listening very well, and we know what the government are listening from this country that well. But saying you hold my brain will have problems. But for me, I will commend you for giving the information to the reference people. You see, this government, they are power, they keep the power to work with the people, to marginalize them, and to take them the way we make them. Because it's still a bit of change. But not doing really a bit of bad change. But I want to people are witnessing to right now. But now other people are thinking you to be a bad person, to be a best person, but for me, maybe every day, show.
Okay, all right, my brother. Thank you very much. That line is not too good. That's it. We want to know where the money is. Where did Georgia take the money? Who sent the money? Who sent the money? Where did that money come from? Is it drug dealer money? Is it terrorist money? What kind of money? He needs to answer the question. Georgia needs to tell us. That one of the things we're asking on June 7th, where the money came from. Georgia, where the money came from. Let's take this caller. I want 2 more minutes. We'll be out. Morning. We lost that caller. Let's take this caller. Morning. Hello.
Morning.
Yes.
Yeah, morning, Costa.
Morning.
Yes, this is DJ Loma calling from Forward.
DJ Loma. Morning, my brother.
Morning, brother. Look, thank you for that bomb. Thank you for that bomb. Look, let the people get to know that this country, we are sitting on a time bomb. If we don't come to ourselves and stand up in our mind on June 7th, we'll be saying that there are 2 things. When you say we either protest or stay home and die. So if we don't want to die, we will stand up, let the person know that the people are tired. Even when we went to 20 days, the people told me that the same person and they hold with that station was suffering, we're dying, we're hungry. We want you to pour your end today. And look at it today, if I were to do that Costa, they are saying churches to be preaching evil messages. Some of them telling us when we go to the protest, we'll die. Pastors coming out with that kind of thing in the church. You see how bad this country is? Because they're using money now in the churches. But by the grace of God, we'll go to that protest, we'll not die, and we'll come out with our testimony. In the same every churches, they will see us, and the country will be safe. We'll save this state from the hands of the liars. No guy I ever been in the trouble before. But on this one, Costa, we stand, we come out with our children in our number, we come on that day, and then we see all life. And the whole nation, the whole world, we see like great movie, we die with this nonsense.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, DJ Lomé. Thank you very much. Let's take this caller here on this line. Good morning. Hello. Okay. All right. So we'll take one more call and then we are done. One more call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm so happy to be the last call, but not the first. I mean, not the least. My name is Noah. I will get to it. You know, June 7 I just decided it yet. June 7 is going to be successful. And you know, that's the thing that gets to me. Every time the physicians see you and myself, they will always say, you know, that June 7 the thing are doing, and you got to be careful. They always issue care warning. And if we are the one that want to be violent, no, we won't be non-violent. But what I want to say, one thing you always say that I want to make correction of, back of right is not 2005 Costa, it's 2,700. Let me let you know today, it's 2,700. I always hear you saying it's 2005. No, it's 2,700. At least you can find it for 2,650. I can tell you for real. And this money issue and you're talking about, Costa is a money laundering. It doesn't even need to be investigated. You can clearly see that it is a money laundering as long as it was brought in the country illegally without the transaction of the International Monetary Fund and other money organizations. The is of money laundering. It's not even need to be investigated. The only thing that is needed just for some substantiation as to where did they get the money, but I'm sure there's a money laundering. Thank you ever so much.
Nozzle Gibson, thank you, my friend. Thank you very much for your contribution. Well, folks, there you have it. We've put out the evidence. Thanks to Mr. Charles Kaiser, he brought us more evidence than we had. He validated and corroborated almost everything I said, that the money came into the country. You're talking millions and millions of US dollars in those boxes, wooden crates. And he went for the money, even though he lied that there were 23 of them. But the video that I have, which I'm publishing right now, that video does not show, and the videos and the pictures, they do not show 23 people in them. Nope. There were no 23 people. It's just Mr. Kaiser we see. It's just Mr. Kaiser we see. Shine Loon, that the man we are named Shine Loon. The man shining will not shine. Yeah, the man shining, but the people that suffering. Shine Loon. So we are named Shine Loon. You hear me? Shine Loon mean for you alone to enjoy. Yeah, the man won't enjoy you. We're not enjoying you. We are looking. Call the man Shine Loon, Mr. Shine Loon. All right, so thank you very much, folks. This brings us to, and today's the highest we ever went in terms of views and I mean listening audience. We went 3,800 views today. Wow, and we maintained that for a good period of time. And now we are 3,000 at the end of the show. We are 3,000 views. Ooh, wow, that is something. It's a record. It's never happened before. Whew. Oh yeah, that's it. So we want to know where the money came from. Look, folks, the consequences could be very grave for all of us. If Liberia, if our government is involved in money laundering, moving money for drug dealers and terrorists, trust me, we will suffer the consequences. All of us will suffer. We will suffer the consequences. It will not be easy. Thank you very much. God bless you. Have yourself a wonderful day. And guess what? If you haven't listened to this thing, go watch the video. I'm going to post the pictures now and the video of the money being moved. And of course, the key points I stressed. I did not know that there was another shipment of money on May 27th. I did not know. Mr. Kaiser provided us the memo to that effect. I only knew of the May 10 shipment of 13 wooden crates, large wooden crates of money on Kenya Airways. And I also did not know that they said 23 people went for the money. 12 central bank staff, 8 PSU, 2 traffic police, and Mr. William Dakbe. And there were 23, but I only see Charles Kaiser. He alone is in the video. He alone is in the video and the pictures. They put the money in the thing. So there you have it. So I'm going to publish them now for your perusal. Go watch it. Share it all over the place. That's your business. Do whatever you want to do with it. It's up to you. Have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm Henry Pedro Costa. And guess what? I am not afraid of anybody. My head can't fade nobody mouth. My head can't fade nobody mouth. That's it. We'll tell you the truth. And that's the truth. You need to come out on June 7th. Let's make a statement. And to those women, be Sister Kula in Stephen Tupper, who said they're bringing their rice and their pots and the stuff they're going to be cooking. That's a wonderful thing. We want to stay out there. On the judge, we will answer some hard questions and he will take some hard decisions. If he does not do it, we're not leaving. Trust me. We only get big mouth, but we can take action to match the big mouth. God bless you all, and may God save the state. And let us together gather beginning June 7th to save this country from corruption, from possible money laundering, possible collusion and connivance with terrorists, and all kinds of things that could bring grave, untold, immeasurable, incalculable suffering unto the Liberian people. God bless you and have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye-bye.